Hi everyone, welcome to another video. My name's Heather. I'm a wife and a stay-at-home mom to 3 amazing daughters, and we are spray painting some cooling racks right here. I just decided to jump right into the DIYs for this, but this video is about my daughter Ellia'S 8th birthday party and all of the prep and kind of homemade DIY type of things I did for it, and I just wanted to show you guys how simple and easy it can be. It did take some effort, it did take some time, but it's fun. Our kids are only young once. So right now I'm just making a little sign. I got this picture frame at the Dollar Tree and I just spray painted it rose gold. Same with those cooling racks. That's for another DIY we're doing later. We're making this really cool chip wall that I saw on Pinterest. So right now we're just getting these signs made. I made a sign for this picture frame and I also made a cake topper for her. Okay, after we got those done with the Cricut, it was time to work on the backdrop. Now my daughter really did specifically request this backdrop and it was really involved. It was way more involved than I was hoping it was going to be, but it did look beautiful once it was up. I just, I have my little baby there, so I have to keep starting and stopping and you know how it goes. But they had these little, each square had these little sort of clips and you could clip them together, but they wouldn't hold. So then you had to reinforce it with zip ties. Anyways, it took forever to put together. It did look really pretty once it was up, and I'm really glad that we used it. And like I said, I had 3 daughters, so I'm sure I'll get a lot of use out of this. Everybody loves somebody. Tell me I'm the one that you love, and everybody needs somebody. Like I said, this was a lot of work to sort of get this thing to hold together, but as you can see, like, it is really beautiful and I do really like how it turned out. So in order to put it up, I kind of had to take down a few of our school stuff. I homeschool my kids, so I'm really sorry about how shaky this is too. I don't know what quite happened here. Might have been the baby, maybe she was crawling around the tripod, who knows. Anyways, Elli'a and I managed to get this up. The kit came with like these kind of suction hangers. So I did that, but I think I might have reinforced it with some command strips in the back too. But anyways, it was a little bit crooked, so we ended up fixing it, but it all worked out in the end. Anyways, the thing that we're working on next is this really cool chip wall that we saw on Pinterest, and it was a DIY Dollar Tree craft. So you basically get a bunch of zip ties, you spray paint cooling racks together, and what are those wooden things? Clothespins. So we spray painted all of that rose gold, and then we just got a box of chips from Costco and pinned it on there, and all the kids thought it was the coolest thing. Scream those 3 words from the top of your lungs. Everybody loves somebody. Tell me I'm the one that you love, and everybody needs somebody. Tell me I'm the one that you love. Please don't make me wonder. Oh, I need you to be vulnerable. Everybody loves somebody. Tell me I'm the one that you love. Okay, once we got that chip wall done, I just wanted to show you guys that we do have a small condo, and her theme that she wanted was daisies and diamonds. So I just got these cute little pillow covers on Amazon and put them on the pillows for our couch. Anyways, next thing is sugar cookies. So all of my girls, well, not my youngest one, but the other 2 girls, they always request that I do some frosted sugar cookies for their birthday parties. So I just find this recipe on Pinterest, and you just have to type in when you're searching no chill, no spread sugar cookies. It's the best recipe. They all go so quickly. Everybody loves them, and they're really easy to make. And I love it because, like the recipe says, you don't have to chill the dough overnight. I usually make everything the night before, so I do kind of run around crazy the day before and the morning of all these birthday parties that I do for the kids, but I just know no other way. So here I am making up the dough, and then Ellia'S gonna come help me
to cut out the cookies, and we're gonna get them in the oven. Okay, once Ellia and I got those cookies in the oven, I just wanted to clean up the island because we're going to be decorating them after, and I wanted to share with you guys a couple tips on decorating cookies. I always get this white crystallized, these white sugar crystals, I think that they're called. They're basically like clear sprinkles. And my theory is that even if you have kind of a messy design, it's okay as long as you dip the whole cookie in those clear sprinkles. It really hides any perfection. I mean, I wanted these to be daisies, and I wanted to do a really nice job when I frosted them, but I made my own royal icing, and I have this recipe. Again, it's just a Pinterest recipe. You can just search royal icing, no egg white, no, what's the other stuff they put in there? I don't know, but you could just put with corn syrup. So I just add with corn syrup. So the thing about this royal icing is that you add milk to it for the liquid, and always start with not a lot because you can always add more, but you cannot take away. So that's kind of the lesson that I learned the hard way. So if you asked me, these daisies in person looked like fried eggs on the top of them with the white and the yellow. But then once I dipped it in that sugar, nobody knew. The girls thought they were so cool, and everybody at the party loved them too. I also usually for these parties get Oreos and some kind of dipping chocolate because the kids love to get involved in any kind of party prep, and this is like a really easy and fun thing for them to get involved with, and it's a mess, but it's fun.
Everybody loves somebody. Tell me I'm the one that you love. And everybody needs somebody. Tell me I'm the one that you love. Please don't make me wonder. Oh, I need you to be vulnerable. Oh, and everybody loves somebody. Tell me I'm the one that you love. Yeah, I know you must wanna experience the feeling when you love something. Everybody needs to feel it just once.
Okay, now it is time to get started on the cakes. So I ordered these cake pans from Amazon, and they actually came with these really cool parchment already cut perfectly liners. So I don't know what I'm going to do when I run out of those liners because they were just awesome for making the cakes. Anyways, I always follow the Make Your Box Cake Taste Like a Bakery Cake by adding an extra egg, using milk instead of water, and melting butter instead of putting oil in it. Everybody always has great things to say about it, and it's not any harder than making cake according to the box instructions. So Ellia'S request was 2 red velvet layers and 2 funfetti layers. So that's what we did for her. And while the cake was in the oven, I went ahead and put together the cake stand, which actually took a really long time to do, but it was beautiful. And her whole theme for this birthday, it was pretty customized, but it was daisies and diamonds with rose gold. So everything was kind of this beautiful, peachy, sparkly, you know, with the white pop of the daisies. I don't know. She's got great taste, obviously, because I think it turned out really nice. But that was her theme. Daisies and diamonds with rose gold.
So people are gonna have big slices, right?
If this is what they want. They might choose, they might choose cupcakes.
Can I put the red velvet on?
Yeah, but we have to frost in between the layers, honey.
Oh.
You want to. Okay, now we are just getting the crumb coat on the cake. So I do like to keep my layers really thin in between the cakes. Otherwise, I just feel like the cake has too much icing on it. Another hack that I always share in my party prep videos is I do not make my own icing. I go right to the Safeway bakery and I ask them to buy a big tub of it. It's usually between like, I don't know, $10, but I figure I'm saving so much money on the box cake. It's okay to spend that on, you know, frosting. It's not that much more expensive than if I were to buy 3 or 4 of those little ones, and it tastes so much better and it's easier to pipe, and I just really recommend going that route. So once I get this crumb cake on, which by the way is just so like relaxing when you're doing it. I don't know, there's just something about it. I find it really relaxing. But once I get that done, I just wrap it in saran wrap and I put it in the fridge overnight, and then I do the decorating of the cake the next morning before the party, because I find that the icing, it's buttercream, so it hardens in the fridge, and it is just so much easier to pipe on decorations on a cake that's a little bit more firm. And just dust them, almost like this. Ooh, how pretty, look. Yeah, can you do it again?
Yeah, I got it now.
Dust all over them. That gold glitter dust was so much fun, and it just made the cupcakes kind of extra cute and extra special. So after we finished that, it was time to start on the balloon garland, and I am not an expert at these. So maybe if you're not an expert, you know, you can watch an expert try to do it, or you can just kind of wing it like I did. So I blow the balloons up, I attach them to the string that comes with it. I really liked how I ordered these peach ones, and then I ordered the daisy balloons separately. So the balloon garland itself was just a peach garland, but the balloons came in all these different sizes, which I didn't either have never ordered a balloon garland where they came in different sizes or just didn't notice it before, but I really liked making them in all kinds of different sizes. And then when I hung up the garland, I made it kind of loose. I didn't make it super, super tight, because then I took all of the little balloons and I kind of was able to use the balloon glue that they give you, which are just like these little sticky dots that you can put on the balloon. Then I could just stick it in the spots where I thought, you know what, this needs something over here, this needs something over here. I think that that was the easiest way to do it, or like you can tie 2 together, 2 or 3 like I was doing here, and then just stick them on. Now I did this the morning of the party, so if you are a big planner and you want to do this like 2 days before, I'm not sure how the balloons will hold up, or you know, maybe you're more of an expert at this kind of stuff than I am. But for these, the morning of the party, everything held up really well, and I actually didn't see like a lot of balloons deflate. The small ones started to deflate by morning, I would say, the next day, but the other ones, I let her keep it up for a couple days because, you know, mom worked hard on this. So we kept it up for a few days until the balloons started to deflate, and then we took it off. I also, you know, tried to clean in between each step so that I didn't have a complete disaster of a house when I was done decorating.
Been hurt. Scream those 3 words from the top of your lungs. Everybody loves somebody. Tell me I'm the one that you love. And everybody needs somebody. Tell me I'm the one that you love.
Okay, now it's time to decorate the cake. So I found this peach icing, this peach dye, I should say, at Michael's, and I thought it would be perfect because it kind of went with that whole rose gold, daisies and diamonds kind of look with everything else. So I was surprised that it was actually pretty true to color on the front of the label. So I just wanted to give this a really light coat, and then I just piped some daisies on it. You guys, I'm not by no means a professional. I don't know what I'm doing on here. I just try my best and hope that my kids like it. And thankfully, you know, all the kids loved it, and especially Elli'a. And thank goodness my mom was over here to hold the baby because my husband, I think he was either working outside getting the patio ready, or he actually had a job he was working on the morning of the party. So I was so thankful that she could come help me. I do not know what I would have done without her.
Even if it's longer, as this life is too short to be in it alone, yeah. Speak my love language, need affirmations, reassure me that I'm enough. Everybody loves somebody. Tell me I'm the one that you love. And everybody needs somebody. Tell me I'm the one that you love. Please don't make me wonder.
So as you can see, this cake is far from perfect, but I thought it looked cute. Elli'a thought it looked cute, and it was totally fine for the party. Everybody ate it, and then it was gone. So now we're only a little bit before the party, so it is on to the most fun part, in my opinion, which is getting this table ready. So I was so excited to get the rose gold tablecloth, and these are really cheap from Amazon. I want to say it was less than $10, and if you just have a white tablecloth, just order one of these for you know, parties, and then you accumulate all these colors of these sequins, and it's just a nice little thing to have, and it really makes such a difference. It made you look like you tried really hard, and I didn't. So then I got the cake stand up and the little DIYs that I made, and then it was just time to put everything out. Okay, now we are bringing the cake out, and the last thing to do is to put the cake topper on it. And I hope that I gave you guys some tips. I hope that you saw some things that you gave some ideas, or even if you're not doing a daisies and diamonds and rose gold party, maybe I gave you a couple other tips for, you know, doing something else. So after this whole table was set up, I just wanted to set up the island in our kitchen and put a few things out. This party was at 2 p.m. so it was pretty much after lunch for everybody. So I just put out a few snacks, and then of course all of the treats at the dessert table. Outside we had a couple activities for the kids. We always like to do a piñata, and this year my daughter really wanted everybody to make their own flower arrangements, so thankfully my aunt was able to come a little bit early and help us set that up. And we also had a slime table, and I'm telling you, if you want to keep your kids occupied for a while during a birthday party, or just keep them busy, which I do recommend, do the slime table. It was actually a lot of fun. But anyways, oh, there it is. I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you soon. Bye.